Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Uh, yeah, I'm fine. I'll have a good breakfast with my
Oh, very
friend.
nice.
Yeah.
What time is it?
In my place at 8 a.m. Yeah.
8 a.m.
What
Okay.
time is your place?
It's 7:17 in the evening.
Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So you must already be in Monday and I am still in Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Weird. So is this your first time using Cambly?
No, it's my third time. Yeah.
Okay. And are you enjoying it?
Yes, I really enjoy the camera because I can talk to many foreign teachers from, everywhere in the world. So it's make me feel very delight. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too, but for the opposite reason, because I get to talk to students from all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. I get to learn about different cultures, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Mm. Why are you studying English?
Well, I want to study English to we can connect, have a conversation with foreign people, and and using grammar to learn English to how my English skill be fluent and confident, so I can talk confident to the other people.
Hmm. Very good. Where do you live anyway?
Oh, I live in Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Do
Okay.
you know
I'm in
Vietnam?
Mexico right now.
Yeah. Do you know Vietnam?
Yeah. I've only spoken to two other students from Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. But that's because I'm normally not on at this time. I'm normally online when people from Vietnam are sleeping.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why. But actually, the last three times, it's been the last three times that I've been online around this time, 7 or 8 my time, that I've talked to people from Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. And so it's Monday. Are you a student?
Yeah, I am a student in a university in Vietnam.
Okay. So, will you have any classes today or are you on some sort of break?
Hmm. No, I have a class today, but it's in afternoon. Yeah.
Okay, I see, I see. Um, what are you studying?
More I my major in the my major in the university is mechanical engineering.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Engineering is something that is like everyone's doing now. It's the most available job, I think. Any type of engineering, really.
yeah.
What do you think?
Hmm. I think so because every work where we have in our lives, we have engineering too in medicine, in physics, in math. But yeah, you know that the engineering is to become an engineer, you have to study very hard. You know that
Yeah.
because we have my university have about 6,000, yeah, 6,000 students. But when we graduate, we just only have about 2,000 engineering. Yeah,
Oh,
so
what?
so you know that everyone start to study very hard, but only but one per three of them can graduate in engineering, and two other, I think they can do some you can they can do other job. But yeah, so it's
Hmm.
very hard.
When I'm 28 now, and I haven't gone to university. I took some online courses to become an English teacher.
Oh,
But the thing is when I was living in the U.S., I wanted to be a psychologist or a cosmetologist, and university is so expensive in the U.S.
yeah,
It's so expensive. And to become a psychologist and actually get a good job, I would need to go to school for about 8 years because I would need to get like a doctorate.
8 years.
And
Yeah,
there's no way that I had the money to do that.
yeah,
Just no, not even close.
yeah,
So, how expensive is university in Vietnam? Is it like more or less, or really cheap, or really expensive?
yeah. I think that the university in Vietnam is expensive too, but it's not too expensive as in America. Yeah, you know.
Mm,
Okay,
mm-hmm.
it's just a little expensive more than in high school. Yeah.
Okay. See, I think that's the difference in the US because when you're in high school, a lot of high schools are free and
Free?
like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, the high schools are free, but then you have to pay so much to go to university that it kind of balances out. Like the
Yeah.
money you would have spent on high school, you spend it for university.
Yeah. Well,
So it kind of doesn't matter.
yeah. Yeah. In Vietnam, that the expense for the university is more expensive, but it depends on the university. Yeah. But some
Um,
university are cheaper and some are expensive. Yeah.
in the US, you can get something called a scholarship,
Oh.
but you have to be really, really, really good at something. Like you have to
Oh.
be like really, really good at math, or really, really good at science, or a really great football player. You
Oh.
have to be
Yeah.
really, really good at something. Yeah.
It's a scholarship
And I
only
was not
for
perfect at anything.
yeah.
Yeah. So, oops. How old are
Okay.
you anyway?
Oh, third, I am. Or you can yeah. I'm 19 years old. And the first
19.
year, the first year, the freshman at the university.
Uh-huh. Do you think that you're going to make it to graduation, or do you think that it's going to be too hard and you might change career paths?
Mm, I think that I can graduate. Yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah, because I for yeah past my half of the first year, I know that my score is you can say it's higher than other student, higher than a little.
Right.
So I think that I can still try hard and study for the for become
Oh,
the engineering. Yeah.
good. I ask because I know quite a few people that started university to that like they started doing their degree in one thing, and partway through they're like, you know what, I actually don't like this, or this is too hard or something, and they switched degrees
Oh,
and they
yeah.
started doing something else.
Yeah. I have to say that we 6,000 students in that we only have 2,000 uh, engineering. So yeah, out of 4,000 people will get another job, and they didn't want to become engineering more because it's very hard.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I think you can do it. You just a big part of it is believing in yourself. So if you believe in yourself, then you can probably do it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So good. I think
yeah,
that's a big mistake people make. They're like, "No, I'm not smart enough for this. I can't do it." And of course, if you tell yourself you can't do it, you're probably not going to be able to do it.
yeah. People cannot do it because they don't believe that they can do it. It's like
Yep.
yeah.
Exactly. How long have you wanted to study to be an engineer?
Well, the ordinary that in my school you have to study for about 5 years to become an engineer. But if you can try harder and learn yes more then you can graduate for about 4 years. Yeah, it's
Oh,
faster.
cool. That's awesome. What did you want to be when you were little? When you were like 5 years old? What did you think that you wanted to be when you grew up?
Mm, first off, I want to be an engineering line. I want because I want to get a job in engineering, like, somewhere in the house, and let's show that I can study hard in some university in other university in a foreign country like
Mhm.
Germany or Jordan. I think
Mm.
I want to do it.
See, in the U.S., most kids they want to be that they think is a really cool job, like a policeman or a firefighter
Oh,
or an astronaut.
yeah. So,
They don't, and they don't realize that most people don't get those jobs.
so
Or
in
go ahead.
so in the US, that every child wanted to be a fireman, a doctor, or astronaut, right?
Hmm.
Mm, yeah, it's a little because in Vietnam, that the children just like to be a football player or a doctor. Hmm, yeah, it's more than the job in US.
Oh, or a veterinarian too.
Yeah.
Yeah, people always want to be a veterinarian. They don't realize the bad things about being a vet.
Oh,
Like they just think, "Oh, I love animals, so I want to be a vet." And they don't realize that sometimes it's really sad because they also have to do things like put the animals down or do surgeries that like sometimes especially here in Mexico, a lot of the times dogs will get their foot infected. Like they'll
oh,
step on a piece of glass or something and infect their foot, and then they have to get it chopped off.
oh,
And when you're a kid, that you don't think about that. And so then when you get a little bit older, you're like, oh, never mind. I don't want to be a vet anymore. It's
yeah.
not just loving animals.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I never wanted to be anything like that. I always want to be a counselor.
Oh, so the
Yeah.
first you wanted to be a doctor, right?
A psychologist.
Psychologist.
Uh-huh. Uh a psychologist is like um the correct name for a counselor. It just means that I would be able to like tell if someone had some sort of mental disorder and then I would help them to work through their problems with their
Oh,
mental disorder.
okay.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I wanted to do, but it was just way too expensive to go to school to do that.
Yeah.
But now I'm a teacher.
And
But I love being a teacher, so it's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that to become a psychologist, you have to have a study for 8 years, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you have to get a doctorate. It's a type of doctor. So,
Oh, mm, others know that, and my friend in Vietnam, my friend in high school, they said that if to become a doctor, you have to study for 10 years. Yeah,
yeah, to become a medical doctor, yeah.
yeah,
Yep,
it's
10
very
years
long
or
time.
more even. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. You'd have to study so long before, and then with that long, you'd have to study and have another job at the same time.
Yeah.
And that would be so hard.
Yeah. It's
It's
just
already really hard to study.
yes. So the doctor just for the for the people who want to dream, they very dreams about this